Don't sleep on Inter. It's going to be a very good final.
55th birthday, by the way, tomorrow for Luis Enrique. We should say very happy birthday from CBS and all your friends here.
Huh? He's a fan of the show, isn't he?
From time to time.
Oh, at one point he wasn't anymore. I don't know what happened.
Micah offended. You offended him. It was you.
It was me.
No, but Micah, you also. The scarf.
The likely candidates.
I think we've got work to do in the next couple of weeks, get him back on side.
Yes. Well, maybe you should be your charming self. I'm sure it will help. Let's go over to Paris and join our friends over there. Who's there for us? Peter, Micah.
Big mix.
Oh, Ashraf. Hello. Good evening.
I feel like Ashraf Hakimi is working for us.
Ashraf, can you hear the studio?
Do you hear us now,
Ashraf? You might need to turn it up a little bit.
Ashraf.
Hello. Good evening. Congratulations.
How is that feeling? I mean, the celebration, come on.
I think it's amazing. I cannot describe this moment with the fans. You see the ambience. We worked really hard since we started the season. I remember when we be out of Champions League, no one believed in us, so we worked together. It was a difficult moment, but we deserve it.
I said before you was about top 2 fullbacks, but after watching it, I think you've just edged number 1 now. What an absolute performance that was. Wow.
Thank you.
Up, down, offensive, defensive, so much energy.
Yeah, in this kind of games, I motivate myself more than... No, I don't know. I just do what I like to do, make the people enjoy. I enjoy also play this kind of game, so I'm really proud for my game, for also the performance of the team, and I'm really happy.
What are you doing? Playing right back, right full back, and then you end up on the left-hand side and scoring the goal.
Just is the freedom that the coach give me. Yeah, the coach make me say for me go forward, be free, inside, outside, and I feel good in this kind of movement that the coach let me do, and I can make it in the pitch.
Can I ask you about the atmosphere in the stadium? It's one of the best, if not the best, I've ever heard.
I think yes. I think we have I don't know if it's the best or one of the best support stadium in the world. Where I'm really happy, proud to play in Paris Saint-Germain in front of these fans. We know that, like I said before, it's difficult moments in the season, but there is the one of they believe in our work, and they support us always, and they also deserve these kind of moments.
I don't want to steal your moment, but I do have to ask you, first of all, do you know what you're holding? Have you ever had one of them that is yours?
In the Champions League, no. So it's good to hold it. It's amazing, and you fully deserve it.
This is part of the team. They deserve all the players that they play today. Also the player that didn't play, the coach, all the people is behind of this work. They deserve also the MVP.
Have you had one
Micah,
of these before,
Peter, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Ashraf.
No.
We're struggling to hear you guys. There's some kind of audio issues. We're having problems hearing you guys. Are we going to have to dip out, everybody? We're going to sort it out. Unfortunately, not properly. We'll sort it out. We'll come back to you and see if that makes a difference. Ashraf, try that a second. Okay, no, we'll fix it. We'll get it fixed, because I know you had something you wanted to ask, didn't you, Thierry?
Yeah.
We'll get back there, I'm sure, in a few. Ashraf Hakimi, been on the show now in the first leg.
He works for us.
I know, I think so. Maybe we should offer him some kind of official role.
Who's got the most appearances, him or Thuram?
It's close.
What are we on, 40?
Oh, yeah.
What? You think Marcus has got more?
Must have, but just because we had 3 times Ashraf like in the last 3 shows.
Look at Paris there. That's incredible, isn't it?
No, it is. Look,
Thierry, tell me about the support. We see, Michael said there about the atmosphere. We saw the scenes at the end. You said to me before it's a great atmosphere. Only Marseille sort of betters it in France. We talk about Anfield and Borussia Dortmund, the Yellow Wall. I mean, is Paris sort of not given the recognition as a sort of fan base that other supporters are in Europe?
I would say that overall in France, I'll be honest with you, you go to Lens, you will have an amazing atmosphere. You go to Marseille, Saint-Etienne, a lot of teams I'm not going to. But yes, Paris Saint-Germain, the stadium is just magical. Parc des Princes is not supposed to be when you look at it because the stands are far. Normally you lose a bit of the the authenticity of a football stadium. But the Parc des Princes is magical. I've seen amazing teams there. You guys all know that I'm from the suburb of Paris, so I used to go and watch the Paris Saint-Germain before there. And at one point they were dominant. They had a bit of problems. You know, it wasn't at times safe to go and watch the game at the Parc des Princes. So you have to give also, since the Qatari arrived, you have to give them a lot of credit because they made it a safe place, a place that is really recognized, a place that, you see the Paris Saint-Germain shirt everywhere. If I was in New York the other day, I saw the Paris Saint-Germain shirt everywhere. And now they're in a position to win the Champions League. The only team that wouldn't like that is Marseille. That's the only team. As a French guy, obviously they knocked Arsenal out. I am upset and I'm sad about that. But, I'm also happy that Paris Saint-Germain can be in a situation where they can bring another star, you will say, for French football, because in our history, we only have one, which is really poor. So hopefully they can do that, but you have to give this man that we see, because I'm looking at the screen on the other side, Luis Enrique, the way he built that team and what they did, how they changed the community, having that young team also, the fans can relate and see themselves in that team. So well done, Paris Saint-Germain, and let's see what's going to happen. I just wanted to ask Hakimi, because Hakimi won the league with Inter. It's going to be a special game for him.
Well, we're trying to get that sorted. We'll hopefully go back to him. Hopefully he'll still be there. But yes, it is now official. We know what the final looks like. PSG and Inter Milan will be at the Champions League final on Saturday, May 31st. And the incredible news, so too will our team. Be sure to join Thierry, Jamie, Big Meats, myself and the entire crew live from Munich for the build-up to the biggest game in club football. We're excited for this one. We're going to bring you all the atmosphere, in-depth analysis, special surprises and lots of fun as only we can. Special surprises. Ooh. What that means, I don't...
And now they've got a proper team and they deserve to be in the final, you have to say.
There were moments in that game, Martin, where you looked at it and you just thought, could Arsenal do this? Could they, especially with the penalty save, the Saka goal? There were real moments, and you were in commentary speaking in the first half about belief. This team has belief in bucket loads. It just wasn't enough tonight.
You have to give them credit because they came out, they walked the walk, didn't they? They talked the talk in the press conference. They said they were going to be brave, they were going to press high, they were going to take the team to the game to their opponents, and they certainly did that. It's just that being clinical, scoring at the right moments. Those first 15 minutes, they were quite immense. So you consider how well they played at the Emirates, but Arsenal played equally as well here tonight. But again, it was they rode that storm. They got through difficult moments and then they scored the necessary goals to win it.
And just behind us celebrating now, Jack, don't look. Just there was a moment there, Luis Enrique, and he looked at the crowd and he kind of wiped his head back like that, took it all in and really exhaled and went like this. Like, it's just a moment for a brilliant manager.
Credit to him. I know he's been through a tough time as well in his private life, and I think you see a team that has complete clarity on every single phase of the game and every single action they do. In possession, out possession, and he's fantastic. I mean, what a coach. And you can see the players as well, how much they care for him and how much they want to play for him.
He has a lot of that great man management about him, Luis Enrique, isn't he? And the way that he brings modern things into the game and tries new things with his players.
But you know what? He's a brilliant player, and he understands the makeup of the dressing room. He understands that you can't carry any players in the Champions League. The players are too good. And now that they work as a team, they're so much more effective, PSG, and they're actually fun to watch. They've captured the hearts of Paris fans, captured the hearts of French fans, and even the neutrals. I think they're a good watch, PSG, and credit the manager. It all starts with the manager. We've seen that, and he's got a brilliant group of players that work so hard.
Arsenal and Mikel Arteta especially was criticised slightly for tactics in parts of the season and in the first leg perhaps. What did you think of the way that you approached the game tonight, Martin?
Yeah, I was calling for that. I'd seen a lot of the footage. I think the first 20 minutes in the first tie, they gave us a bit of a lesson, and he learned from that tonight. He made sure he pressed really high. Declan Rice being able to do that in midfield. Partey was giving that assurance, although he was a part of the goal that we conceded. Of course, the ball was headed back into an area where they punished us. But all in all, I think the tactics were perfect. Again, you saw the manager learning from the first game. It was just in that final third where you needed a box in the box, somebody who was going to really hurt them. And there were times when, when they were counter-attacking us, they had real pace, but we didn't have the same weapons to hurt them with. And I think that's where the change will come. Big recruitment will come in the summer.
Yeah, I think when you think about tactically, You think about the goals they conceded. So one's a set play where someone maybe switches off, gives a poor header, and then the second one, someone gives the ball away and you get hurt on transition. So I agree. I think tactically it was okay, and there's just them small little moments of quality where you were lacking.
Right, we get a chance to see all the goals, and when we come back.